Do you know how to own your brilliance? I mean, it is the holidays, and we see a lot of brilliance around us in sparkly lights and glittery things. But do you know how to own your own brilliance? And what does that even mean? I'm Brenda, Florida, life coach and lifestyle advisor. And what better time than the holidays than to think about how to own our brilliance? And what do I mean by that? It is about being the best you that you can possibly be, about creating a life for yourself that is not mediocre, right? It's big. It's everything you dreamed it could be. It's experiences, travel, compassion, kindness for others, generosity. I think that's so important, right? Like, people we admire, great people, always have a thread, if not a whole theme, around generosity with their life and how they operate in the world. So all of us have our own unique talents and our own unique perspective on the world and our own unique contributions. Those are all collectively our brilliance. Now, I think about a week ago, I did a vlog on You're the One. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to go watch that as well, because these two work very well together, because it's this idea that each one of us is a unique gift to the world. You are the one. And the only way to express yourself in the highest way, the highest expression of yourself in the world, is to really be able to own your own brilliance. You can't deflect it on the others. Oh, it wasn't me, it was them. It wasn't me, it was her. It wasn't me, it's just, my upbringing, or it's the organization I work for. That's what makes me look good, whatever. You can't deflect your brilliance onto others. You need to own it. And I don't mean this in, of course, an arrogant way, because of course we know that people who are always going on and on about how fabulous they are, is that behavior itself is driven by insecurity. So what I mean here is a really well-grounded sense of who you are, of owning what you're good at, what you're brilliant at, which also means you own what you're not good at. So we all have things that we don't do very well that we need to outsource to others, or find some way to not have the major part of our energy focused in those directions because we're not very good at it. That's okay. Everybody's good at something. So when creating teams, like in a work environment or a volunteer project or even in a family, it's nice to choose people who have complementary strengths and weaknesses, right? Because if we're all working in our area of brilliance, we're all delivering the best that we have. But it begins with knowing you have it, with owning your own brilliance, being able to say, you know what? I'm good at that. I'm a good writer. I'm a good speaker. I'm a good architect. I'm a good mathematician. I'm a good doctor. I'm a good coach. I'm great in real estate. I'm great in sales. I'm, whatever it is, I'm a great minister. I'm a great head of an organization, head of a team leader. I have a friend who helps, volunteers her time in a battered women's shelter. She's great at that. Part of her brilliance is being able to help these women, and sometimes it's men, who are being abused, find their way out of that situation. I don't care what it is, but you have your brilliance. And it is not arrogant or egotistical to know what your unique gifts are in the world. So as we hustle and bustle through this busy holiday season, I just hope you'll take a moment today to think about your own brilliance, what that is, or maybe you need to explore it. Maybe you don't know. And so exploring, that's fair. You know, we've all been in that position. So maybe you need to explore it. I created an Own Your Brilliance meditation that is a part of that, a tool for you to discover what your brilliance is by listening to your own inner wisdom. And of course, owning our brilliance isn't a one and done process like everything else in this journey of self-discovery. There's always another nuance or another aspect of ourselves that we can understand and own. And a guided meditation like I recorded and gave to everyone for free can be a really helpful way to keep you tapping into that and staying really grounded in that. So I hope for this holiday season, you will give yourself the gift of a few minutes from time to time, maybe every day, to spend with yourself and consider, what is your brilliance? How can you own your brilliance today? Be the exact person that somebody needs at the exact time, because that's the gift of owning our brilliance. I'm Brenda, Florida. Thank you for joining me. And this holiday season especially, let's live lavishly together.